Jim, we had Trevor Milton on not that long ago, a month or so ago. We gave him a hard time. We said he's got to deliver. This was number one on his list, an original equipment manufacturer for the Badger, and it would appear that he has delivered, at least on this front. And, of course, as you see, shareholders also seem to agree. $2 billion in newly issued common stock to GM for what they're calling the in-kind services and access to GM's global safety-tested and validated parts and components. That will have a lockup provision along with it, by the way, and GM will engineer, homologate, validate, and manufacture the Badger battery, electric, and fuel cell versions. It's an interesting move for GM as well. I mean, we can get caught up in Nikola and that stock, Jim, but let's not forget the ambitions of Mary Barra.
Well, I think this certainly would make it so she can spin off Ultium, and also the Hydrotech fuel cell tech. I mean, this is a good reason to own GM, I guess, if you think they're going to split it off. As far as the Honey Badger, I don't really know what they get for GM. What does GM get? I mean, they get a list? What does GM get out of Nikola other than the... David, help me here. Nikola has a list of customers, right, for the Honey Badger?
Yes.
I don't care.
Okay. Why not?
Because the Honey Badger don't care. There is no reason to. What is Nikola? What are they like? Here we go. I mean, let's just team up with GM and we will have I don't know. What do they do? They make the outside of the truck? I mean.
Well, they make a lot of the truck. I mean, in fact, it also utilizes their fuel cell technology to the Class 7-8 semi-truck market, and they say represents a high-volume commercialization of its leading Hydrotech fuel cell system and complements the company's battery electric propulsion.
Well, I just think that...
Right, for no cash.
All the things that GM gives them are worth a lot more than what Nikola gives to GM, I think, other than a veneer of, hey, we're cool. I mean, their bar is cool, David. She's really cool. She's cool. I mean,
what I'm wondering is
cool.
what's Nikola actually bringing there? What are they bringing? All the plans?
I don't ask me. I don't know.
Well, I got to ask Trevor. I got to ask Trevor. If he'd come on with us, we could have asked him, but he didn't.
I prefer the call this morning. I saw a call this morning about Ford, a positive note about Ford, and what was it? Yeah, Evercore, a bet on Jim Farley. I think that makes sense. Farley is a car guy. He's not as good at as office cabinets like the previous guy, from Steelcase. That was not Farley's suit. Farley's more of a car guy than he is like an office, kind of like a chair and cabinet guy. So I think, Carl, that I like the Ford call more. I know that GM is going to go up. I know that Nikola's going to go up. But at the end of the day, I want to know whether GM's going to spin off this unit. If they spin off this unit, then we've got some value. But otherwise, it's just the same old, look, I got to be cool in Ford. I'm not as cool as Tesla.
But it's a significant partnership, Jim. I don't think you should just, throw it away. I mean, they own 11% of the company. They are commercializing battery technology together. GM is going to be able to use what it develops over a broader product portfolio over time. And it puts a significant vehicle on the road for Nikola, beyond its hydrogen big trucks and its fuel cell. Remember, it's a vertical system that it's got. Beyond that,
I think it's just, all I'm saying is that GM got a great deal. GM can now do something. It's got validated its EV technology. But what happens to Nikola next? Well, you read that Amazon, because you watch those ads, Amazon's going to be green, Carl, in 2025, and they're going to use a lot of these kind of trucks. And you see all these Amazon trucks on the road. Hey, you know what? They announced that they buy some Nikola trucks, and then you find, well, you know what? I guess this is just good for everybody. I'm saying right now that GM got the better of the deal because GM just got validation of their EV, and it puts them like NIO, it puts them like Tesla, and everybody wants to be Tesla except for today.